Hello everyone, this is Mike at Play Favorites, a friendly neighborhood toy store conveniently located in Royal Plaza in beautiful Front Royal, Virginia. And this evening, my goal in life is to teach you how to play this wonderful game. It's the Marvel I Found It Hidden Pictures game. We're going to dive right in and we're going to go to a first-person view for this one because this game is huge, and the only way I'm going to be able to show you how to play is through a first-person view. But before we go there, I'm going to show you everything that comes in the box. You get this set of rules, which is very short, just 2 sides of a page, but you won't need it because I'm going to teach you how to play the whole game right now. You receive this Thanos standee, which you will put on the start space on the board. We'll get to that later. The game can be played for 1 to 6 players, ages 3 and up, but it's a great game for everyone. And so it comes with 6 different superhero standees. We're going to use Iron Man, Groot, and Spider-Man today. The game comes with a 1-minute timer, a sand timer, a deck of cards. Each of the cards will show you an object that might be found multiple times somewhere on this great big huge game board. And it comes with these rings. We'll get to those in a moment. Last and most, so definitely not least, comes with this really cool Avengers Headquarters dice tower and this great big die. Okay, we're going to switch to first person view so I can show you how to play this game. Be right back. Okay, so right here in the bottom left corner of the board, we have our 3 heroes assembled around the start space. Now, if we move all the way up to the top right corner of the board, we see the evil Thanos. And he is just standing around on his start space. Actually, it looks like he's standing on his own lap. Now, in order to win the game, all of our heroes must traverse this great big path of blue spaces, go all the way around until all of the heroes land on the finish space. However, if Thanos gets off of his own lap and trundles down to the Thanos wins space, then all of the heroes lose the game. Okay, now, so we know we've got to get to the end of the board, that finish space over yonder. The question is, how do we do that? Well, fortunately, we have this handy-dandy Avengers Headquarters, which is also a dice tower, and we have this die. Every turn, a player will take the die and drop it down. If you receive a number, let's say you are Spider-Man and you rolled a 4, you'll move Spider-Man 4 spaces along the board. If you ever come to a fork in the board, like you see right over here, you can go in either direction. If, instead of rolling a number, you roll a Thanos glove, he moves that many spaces along his track. So that's a 2. He'll move 1, 2 spaces. That's really, really bad, because that's almost like 20% of the way to his winning condition. Now, if you roll a blue A, then you are going to look at the blue side of one of these cards. If you would roll a red A, you would look at the red side. Let's say we rolled a blue A, so we are looking at balloons. Now, we flip over this timer over here, and all of the players will play together. We all have 1 minute to find as many balloons on the board as possible. Whenever you find a balloon, you put one of those little Avenger circles on the balloon. And so it might be any object. It might be car wheels. It might be 5-pointed stars. It might be ants. Can we find any more balloons on this board? Do you see any balloons? I'm not. Oh, I see a balloon all the way down there. Okay, so time runs out, and we have found 4 balloons. We've got a balloon there, and we've got a couple of 3 balloons over there. Since we found 4 of the objects that we were looking for, each of the Avengers gets to move 4 spaces along the track. Not just the player whose turn it is, but each of the players. And that's how the game works. The next player rolls the dice, follow the directions. If you roll a number, you and only you, the player whose turn it is, moves that many spaces. If you roll a Thanos glove, move Thanos that many spaces along his track. If you roll a red A, you use the red sides of the cards, and you've got to find as many of that object as possible. You can see there are a couple of the objects. If you roll a blue A, then you look at the blue sides of the cards. You got to get to the finish line. Everyone has to get to the finish line before Thanos gets to his finish line. And that's how you play the Avengers I Found It hidden picture game. Boop, boop, boop. That's it. I like this game a lot. In fact, I think it is one of my favorite Little Munchkin and Big Munchkin playing together games that I have reviewed so far for this channel. And I've reviewed a lot of them, so please go back and watch them all. Really, really easy to play. You're up and running in just a couple of minutes, especially after watching this video, and you don't even need to read the rules anymore. This board is huge, and there's a ton of detail in it, so you can play this game over and over and over again. I really don't think anyone's going to memorize it anytime soon. Uses some fun superheroes, so everyone's, kids get a kick out of that. And that's really it. Just a really fun game for all ages. You can play it by yourself. You can play it with up to 6 players. Only takes about 10 to 20 minutes to play, so not a huge time investment there. Yeah, this is Mike at Play Favorites. Thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Toodles.